The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's White. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Now White with a 1st down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you...
Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, White. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. White, and he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards. Shy. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Lawson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson on third down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Second down and 8. To throw is Watson. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And they're going to get it. That one's gone. And now the lead moves to 16-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Watson going to try and run it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that end up watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Henry's got it out on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tannehill throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I have have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Tannehill on first down, being chased out left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. 57. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
2nd down, McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here again is McKinnon. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now,
you know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 29. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Handoff, it's McKinnon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close
right?
to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no... Also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He's at the 50. 30. 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs are pouring it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the...
Try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes.
And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And some room to roam now.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the busy night for Henry continues. Chris Jones on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Henry up the middle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tannehill on third down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Play action. Now Jackson. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On second down, here's Henry. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On 4th down, Tannehill. Quick slant here to Woods. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Haskins trying to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running from the gun with Henry. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Henry. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And now whistles and a flag. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They begin with Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Jones again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.